Training on his own, Terence Crawford has now enlisted the skills and experience of the first man to defeat Canelo Alvarez in the boxing ring. To accommodate the weight difference, Crawford has opted to start his training camp earlier than usual, allowing him time to add the necessary weight and adjust to it before the September fight. Although he plans to take a short break in the middle of the year, Crawford recently welcomed Floyd Mayweather to his camp, where they had a great time training together. As expected, Mayweather focused primarily on Crawford's defense, working on techniques such as the shoulder roll, footwork, and body feints. News only emerged this week that Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez had a joint meeting with Saudi boxing mogul Turki Al-Sheikh. The decision to announce the meeting on separate days via social media was reportedly to downplay an altercation that took place in Al-Sheikh's presence. Crawford had been patiently waiting to see if the Saudi boxing chief could entice Alvarez into a lucrative deal to finalize their highly anticipated fight. It made perfect sense for all three to meet in person to move negotiations forward and cut through media speculation. However, tensions rose when Canelo's financial demands were seen as unrealistic, frustrating Crawford and leading to a brief verbal clash between the two champions.
It was at a catch weight, but it wasn't my idea. So at one particular time, you guys can, anybody, you can go online and pull this up. It was an article. So with Canelo said, I believe Canelo at one particular time thought I was scared of him.
Alvarez in the boxing ring. To accommodate the weight difference, Crawford has opted to start his training camp earlier than usual, allowing him time to add the necessary weight and adjust to it before the September fight. Although he plans to take a short break in the middle of the year, Crawford recently welcomed Floyd Mayweather to his camp, where they had a great time training together. As expected, Mayweather focused primarily on Crawford's defense, working on techniques such as the shoulder roll, footwork, and body feints. When Mayweather fought Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican was only 23 years old, while Mayweather was in his mid-30s. Despite the age gap, Mayweather's defense was so exceptional that Alvarez could barely land a punch in 12 rounds. Over the years, Mayweather has trained numerous
hit, not get hit, to make the adjustments that he
top fighters, including Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and Gervonta Davis. His latest protege, Terence Crawford, shared his thoughts with fans about his experience training with Floyd. Just as things were about to spiral out of control, Turki Al-Sheikh stepped in, prompting Canelo to lower his demands and pave the way for an agreement. This occurred shortly before both fighters attended the Ring Magazine Awards in London over the weekend, where they engaged in discussions with the influential Al-Sheikh regarding a potential showdown. According to a report from renowned ESPN knockout journalist Julius Giulianis, it is now being suggested that the two have already reached an agreement. As a professional boxer with 40 fights under his belt, Crawford sought Mayweather's guidance even though he is nearing retirement. The primary reason for this is that his upcoming fight will mark his debut in the 168-pound weight class. Crawford turned to Mayweather, a former world champion across 5 weight divisions, for valuable lessons. In a recent interview, Mayweather reminisced about his iconic fight against Canelo Alvarez and shared insights on the weight stipulations of the bout.
he's made to certain fighters.
He claims that both fighters are set to meet in September in Las Vegas after negotiations progressed rapidly under supervision this weekend. Alec himself appeared to confirm this, telling Ring Magazine, "The ring is the Bible of boxing, and we are close to seeing the white smoke on the horizon. 2025 will be a crazy year for boxing, and I mean it." Previously, Al-Sheikh had put the talks on hold due to difficulties in overcoming an impasse with Alvarez regarding the potential fight. However, both fighters were recently seen posing with Al-Sheikh after discussions, indicating that negotiations have moved in a positive direction. Speculation about the fight first began after Bud claimed the World Boxing Association light middleweight title by defeating Israel Madria last August, adding the 154-pound division to his collection of world titles across 3 other weight classes. Shortly after Crawford's victory over Madria, Canelo successfully defended his World Boxing Council, World Boxing Association, and World Boxing Organization super middleweight titles, securing yet another decisive win in a division he has ruled since 2021. As both fighters prepare for what could be the biggest fight of their careers, the 39-year-old two-division undisputed champion has already issued a warning. Speaking on social media, Crawford confidently declared his intentions to stun the world and emerge victorious against the Mexican superstar when they finally meet in the ring. "I'm going to shock the world, just watch. The best is yet to come. I had this in my back pocket the whole time," Crawford stated. Although he remains confident, Bud faces a monumental challenge as he prepares to move up 2 weight divisions to take on the 34-year-old Mexican champion. His opponent has achieved remarkable success at super middleweight, securing victories over elite fighters such as Gennady Golovkin, Caleb Plant, and Jermall Charlo. Despite the significant weight difference between them, the potential for this super fight continues to be a hot topic of discussion among fans and analysts alike. Amir Khan, the only boxer to have faced both Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford, offered his unique perspective on this potential showdown in an interview with Box Nation. Amir Khan, who fought Canelo at a catchweight of 155 pounds, acknowledged the significant weight advantage that Canelo would possess. "Canelo is a beast, man. I fought both of those guys and I feel that size always wins. Having weight divisions, there's a purpose behind that." Khan explained, "Terence is special, don't get me wrong, but then there's getting hit by a guy like Canelo." World Boxing Council, World Boxing Association and World Boxing Organization super middleweight champion Canelo Alvarez punches Edgar Bunga during the second round of a title fight at T-Mobile Arena on September 14, 2024 in Las Vegas, Nevada.
It's the key. So, you think you guys got a lot of common? In some aspects, yeah. How are you guys? Did both?
After capturing the undisputed super middleweight title in 2021, he came up short in a challenge against the then World Boxing Association light heavyweight champion, Dmitry Bivol. However, the 34-year-old fighter has since bounced back, winning 5 consecutive bouts, defeating notable names like Gennady Golovkin, Jermall Charlo, and Edgar Berlanga along the way. Legendary boxing trainer turned analyst Teddy Atlas shared his thoughts with Fight Hub TV on the potential megafight between the two stars. He expressed his belief that it would be difficult to bet against the American southpaw, noting that very few people have the courage or drive to challenge themselves as Crawford does. "I ain't never going against that guy. Father Time might catch up with him, but I don't know if a weight class can," Atlas remarked. When Mayweather fought Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican was only 23 years old, while Mayweather was in his mid-30s. Despite the age gap, Mayweather's defense was so exceptional that Alvarez could barely land a punch in 12 rounds. Over the years, Mayweather has trained numerous top fighters, including Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and Gervonta Davis. His latest protege, Terence Crawford, shared his thoughts with fans about his experience training with Floyd.